bring you the global news and the matters. In the next half hour, we'll cover everything from world politics to cultural insights. Our AVN correspondents are dedicated to providing you with in-depth coverage and understanding of the issues that affect us all. Stay tuned. Indonesia's President Joko Widodo holds a meeting with some cabinet members at the Bogor Palace in the West Java to discuss the preparation of the upcoming World Water Forum in Bali next month.
World Water Forum.
Coordinating Minister for Maritime Affairs and Investment Luhut Binsar Panjaitan said after the meeting in Bogor that the preparation for the World Water Forum in Bali is now on its final phase. Luhut Panjaitan added that the forum is an important meeting for global leaders and aquatic experts, saying further that the event is aimed to be a productive occasion to discuss water sustainability issues around the world. Minister Luhut Panjaitan also expressed his optimism that the forum will be attended by 14 heads of state and around 50,000 participants. In addition to becoming a global discussion, the forum is also considered as an excellent momentum for Indonesian tourism sector. Therefore, there must also be well preparations for logistics and security. The 10th World Water Forum in Bali in May 2024 is not only expected to be a platform that produces innovative solutions for global water problems, but also as a real example of Indonesia's success in hosting big international events.
Chiang Mai and Bangkok rank among the world's most polluted cities today, with Chiang Mai securing the unenviable second spot and Bangkok trailing closely at fifth. The rankings come from IQ Air, a website that measures air quality globally.
The Air Quality Index AQI paints a concerning picture, with Kathmandu in Nepal taking the top spot with an AQI of 171, closely followed by Chiang Mai with 161. Bangkok joins the list with an AQI of 152, indicating hazardous levels of air pollution. In Bangkok, specific areas are experiencing particularly high levels of PM 2.5 pollutants, exceeding the safety threshold. These include Bang Khon Tien, Taling Chan, Klong San, Bangkok Yai, Chachochak, Tawi Watana, Nong Kem, Bang Flat, Ratburana, Bang Su, Bang Bon, and Sampantawong districts. Furthermore, residents in northern, northeastern, and eastern regions of Thailand are urged to prepare for potential summer storms from Friday until next Tuesday. The Meteorological Department attributes this forecast to westerly winds sweeping across these regions. As concerns over air quality and weather conditions persist, authorities are encouraging citizens to take necessary precautions to safeguard their health and well-being. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing situation.
COSCO Shipping Green Water 01, the world's largest pure electric container ship, finishes the maiden voyage at East China's Yangshan port of Shanghai and will start its regular weekly sails between major cities in the country's eastern coastal region.
COSCO Shipping Green Water 1, the world's largest pure electric container ship, finished its maiden voyage at East China's Yangshan port of Shanghai on Monday and will start its regular weekly sails between major cities in the country's eastern coastal region. The ship is 119.8 meters long and 23.6 meters wide, equivalent to the size of 10 standard basketball courts. As required by travel needs, a certain number of battery boxes about the size of 20-foot standard containers can be loaded onto the ship to provide power, an effective solution to problems like long charging time and short travel range that often occur in conventional electric container ships. The ship, when sailing each 100 nautical miles, can save 3,900 kilograms of fuel, cutting carbon dioxide emissions by 12.4 metric tons. After the ship was docked, Law enforcement officers of the Port's Maritime Safety Agency rechecked its power battery packs and the fire detection system and alarm system of the ship's battery compartment and provided targeted emergency response training to its crew members.
After nearly 3 decades of anticipation, Mongolia rejoices as its children's theatre throws open its doors once again, welcoming throngs of eager children and families. The air is alive with excitement as modern culture and entertainment converge in the long-awaited venue.
The theatre is abuzz with activity as an enchanting exhibition of children's paintings from Mongolia, China and Russia captures the imagination of young visitors. From morning till night, the halls resonate with the footsteps of curious minds drawn to the colorful expressions of creativity adorning the walls. Among the bustling crowd are high school students drawn by the allure of an art exhibition. Representing Mongolia is the talented B. Otkan Batar, a student from Metropolitan General Education School number 87. With skillful strokes, Otkan Batar's work beautifully portray the essence of Mongolian life and traditions, captivating onlookers with their authenticity and charm. Hailing from Beijing, China, 18-year-old Chen Yimei stands proudly beside her creation, a testament to her lifelong passion for art that began at the tender age of 3. Her collection of over 20 works stand as a testament to her dedication and talent, earning admiration from visitors far and wide. This collaborative exhibition featuring artists from Mongolia, Russia and China promises to delight audiences for 5 consecutive days. As the vibrant tapestry of creativity unfolds, it serves as a reminder of the boundless potential of youth and the power of artistic expressions to transcend borders and unite hearts.
Silk has been considered a valuable commodity belonging to the rich and elite of India since ancient times. Silk has been a major part of India's history, with the famed silk routes connecting the subcontinent to major Asian countries. At present, silk is popular amid the beautiful saris and other textiles made from it. In India, West Bengal's Murshidabad has a special place as one of the largest silk production hubs in the country. With the constituency going to polls on 7th May in third phase of India's general elections, the silk manufacturers are hopeful for better wages and marketing conditions.
The weaving of the famed Murshidabad silk in West Bengal on a handloom has its own rhythm and beat. But the zipping of the spindle on the loom is not mirrored by the silk business, despite getting a geographical indication tag last year from the central government.
महंगाई में जो है मजदूरी कम है और महंगाई ज्यादा है, यही प्रॉब्लम है.
From weavers to merchants and exporters, Murshidabad's silk industry faces multiple challenges. Sericulture is an agro-based cottage industry. Murshidabad silk provides income to 250,000 people. More than 60% of the workforce is women. Many welfare schemes and subsidies are given by the central government, especially for women. Murshidabad silk is exported to over 30 countries worldwide. The industry faces many challenges ranging from market access to climate change. Weavers are paid less and they have to deal with rising raw material costs. The weavers also get exploited and exposed to pesticides used by farmers. Large number of weavers, silk manufacturers have left the trade in the last 2 decades. Only 28% of weavers are interested in passing on their trade to their children. Hand-woven silk also faces competition from cheaper, machine-made silk from China. Even before getting to the looms, silk cocoons brought from the neighboring Malda district and other places go through a labor and cost-intensive process to make them into threads before weavers turn them into fabric. The government gives subsidies under schemes like Modified Market Development Assistance or MMDA, but they only help to a certain extent. Murshidabad silk in its cocoon form is the color of gold, and at one time it used to be worth its weight in gold. But ever since the COVID pandemic, while the prices of inputs have more than doubled, the price of cocoons on an average has only gone up by 1.2 Indian rupees a kg. And that is making all the farmers in the entire industry suffer. For now, the industry is carrying on, putting out their exquisite wares for interested buyers. Being handmade over days, Murshidabad silk sarees carry a hefty price tag, which only discerning and well-to-do customers can afford.
चल रहा है अच्छा, लेकिन और भी अच्छा चलने के लिए गवर्नमेंट बहुत कोशिश कर रहा है, लेकिन और भी कोशिश करे तो हम लोगों का अच्छा होगा, क्योंकि नए जो लोग हैं, वीवर्स लोग हैं, बुनकर लोग, सभी इस काम में नहीं आना चाहता है.
It's election season in India. Murshidabad, along with its 3 neighbouring parliamentary seats, Jangipur, Uttar and Dakshin Malda, are going to polls on the 7th of May in the third of the 7-phase national polls. Along with other sections of society, the silk industry is also putting forth its demands to political parties, expecting them to deliver using the power of their vote. With camera person Uttam Singh, Gautam Roy, Murshidabad, West Bengal, DD India.
A new batch of research samples brought back to Earth with the return capsule of China's Shenzhou 17 manned spaceship delivered to the Technology and Engineering Center for Space Utilization of the Chinese Academy of Sciences in Beijing on Wednesday.
A new batch of research samples brought back to Earth with the return capsule of China's Shenzhou 17 manned spaceship were delivered to the Technology and Engineering Center for Space Utilization of the Chinese Academy of Sciences in Beijing. The 6th batch of the research samples brought back from the Tiangong Space Station weighs 31.5 kilograms in total and involves 23 scientific experiment projects. Among them are 32 kinds of life experiment samples, including human bone cells, bone marrow, mesenchymal stem cells, protein crystals, living organic molecules, and seeds, and 18 kinds of material samples, including containerless materials, high-temperature materials, and extra-cabin exposure materials. In the early morning on Wednesday, the life experiment samples were transferred to the CAS Center in Beijing and handed to scientists who will then conduct transcriptome sequencing, proteomics detection, and other biological analysis and search for new clues for disease prevention and intervention through the study of cell biological mechanisms in microgravity environment. The scientists will also diffract proteins to obtain a more accurate three-dimensional structure of proteins and to study target proteins for technical support for drug development and vaccine development. The return capsule of the Shenzhou 17 manned spaceship carrying astronauts Tang Hongbo, Tang Shenzhou, and Jiang Xinlin touched down at Dongfang landing site in North China's Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. The 3-member Shenzhou 17 crew arrived in Beijing by plane early on Wednesday after a 6-month space station mission.
The Health Ministry, along with the World Health Organization, WHO, and United Nations Development Programme UNDP, launches a collaboration in a global Green Climate Fund program to tackle health problems coming from climate change.
Health Minister Budi Gunadi Sadikin signed a joint commitment for the GFC project alongside the WHO and UNDP in Jakarta on Monday. Officer in charge at UNDP Indonesia, Sujala Pant, and WHO representative to Indonesia, Paranitaran, represented the two global organizations. The joint commitment is part of the arrangement for the grant proposal from the Green Climate Fund, or GCF, which is the world's largest dedicated fund, helping developing countries respond to the climate change. The GCF is a financing mechanism of the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, or UNFCCC. Through the joint commitment, the Health Ministry is committed to creating a greener and healthier Indonesia. Minister Budi said in his speech that Indonesia will continue supporting the energy and resources needed to achieve the maximum goal, especially the health care, which has been impacted by the climate change. Budi explains that the ministry and the WHO and UNDP aim to reduce Indonesia's vulnerability to the infectious disease, caused by the climate change. Other goals including raising awareness on the risk of the spread of diseases from animals to humans and conducting research as well as vaccination on animals at risk transmitting diseases, especially throughout El Niño or severe dryness. Meanwhile, Sujala Pan of the UNDP says his group and related stakeholders will increase collaboration within the Indonesian government through the Health Ministry, especially in arranging proposal for the GCF. For this proposal, the GCF provides financing worth $35 million for 7 countries, including Indonesia. Paranitaran of the WHO Indonesia says that the WHO supports the collaboration as the Green Climate Fund has the potential to solve various climate change and health issues in the comprehensive.
At the International Akal Teck Equestrian Complex, a magnificent show takes place again, the second stage of beauty contest among Akal Teck horses.
Representatives of the Akal Teki breed enter the arena twice in front of the jury, first in their natural beauty and then in jewelry, under saddle and in a carpet blanket. Every moment, every movement is evaluated because in the search for beautiful paradise horses, not only external attractiveness is important, but also harmony between the horse and everything that surrounds it. Assessing the beauty of Akal Teki dogs considers various aspects from appearance to behavior and ability to follow commands. This breed, considered one of the oldest on the planet, symbolizes the pride and beauty of Turkmenistan. It was bred about 5,000 years ago. Established in 2009, the Akal Teki Beauty Contest is aimed at preserving the unique breed and its further improvement. 10 worthy candidates will compete in the final of this grand event. The winner will achieve a valuable prize awarded on behalf of the President of Turkmenistan. Partly cloudy today. Sometimes the sun comes out and sometimes it hides behind the clouds. At this moment, we can also see how the color of the horses changes. That is, the Akal Teki took its flavor from the ancient Turkmen land. The colors of day and night, all 4 seasons are expressed in the color of the Akal Teki. It is always difficult to choose the most beautiful Akal Teki because they all are beautiful. In the previous round of the competition, we chose 20 horses out of 40. The main task of the jury today was to select 10 beautiful horses, and in the final round, we will reveal the main winner.
More than 100 country members of UNESCO have registered to attend the 10th World Water Forum in Bali, which will take place from May 18 to 25, 2024.
Director Generals of Multilateral Cooperation at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Tri Tariat, said on Monday Indonesia has invited all 193 member states of UNESCO. Until now, more than 100 countries have confirmed to participate in the 10th World Water Forum in Bali from May 18th to 25th. Tri said that the forum has also invited dozens of international and regional organizations which focus on water issues in the region. She added the involvement of the organizations is intended to ensure that the event does not only involve government institutions. As the host of the 10th World Water Forum, Indonesia selected Water for Shared Prosperity as a theme. The forum will include high-level meetings led by President Joko Widodo as well as ministerial meetings.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
And with that, we conclude this edition of AVN News. Thank you all for watching. Hoping you all enjoyed the news and insights we shared. From all of us here in PSM News, we bid you a good night.
creating a news agenda that reflects an unbiased view of Asian current affairs without relying on external news sources. Asia Vision, Asian news through Asian eyes.
అవును మిన్న మీ దేవేన యాగిన్ కమకి నోస్వెరినా దేతెరే అలాలాన సర్కారక రాజకుర వడ రైస్ డాక్టర్ మొహమ్మద్ మొయిజ్ సర్కార్ वे වඩා ගන්නවන రైస్ ජුම්හුරියා අවුන්ඩ 7% ඉතුබාර කරවවා තීවේ අවුන්ඩ රනිමේට කහවාල එංගේතෝ එකම බල්ලාලි ඉතුරක තිය කවුන්ඩ යන්නේ සුවාලු ෆද්දන් ජාගෙන් හින අවුන්ඩ දෙවෙන යකින් කම කිරා යතුන්න මේ ෆුර්සතුග අවුන්ඩ මෙන් ක්ලාස්තරිකමායකි මේ දිබුණු කාමියාවුගේ බේනෝ කුරීගේ ඒ ඉබරතක බලාගෙන් මසක කොද්දේන වෙරියක රයිස් මොයිස් වේ වඩා ගන්නවා PSMකි හකීගතුගා ස්මියා දරජිතුම් බලාගෙන් ෆොයි මේ channel එක වෙගෙන් නෙදී
PSM News के हैवना हरी दोह के मुनासबतु का रईसुल जमहूरिया के नायब देवा खास इंटरव्यू हुकुरु दोह गेरे नुवगडे सुम्मिनेटुगा PSM News सिंह
व्यापारी दायरा इन हफ्ता तेरेगा फाहा कोल्लवे मुहिम मालूमात व्यापारी रिपोर्ट को
ದಂಡುವರಿಕಂಗೆ ಫಿನಾತುಗೆ ಮಸಕೆತಕುಂ ಬಾಜಾರನ್ನಿರೆ ಮುದಾ
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸೈಟುಗ ಗ್ಯಾಗಣಕ ಹೈಸತೇಗ ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ ಡಾಲರ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕುರ್ಮಾ
ಅಮಿಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಿ ಫಶಾ ಎ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಿತ ಕಾಮಯಾಬ್ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಿತಕ ವೀಗತುಗೆ ಮಾಲೂಮಾತು ಅಫೋರ್ಡಬಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಗಯತಿ ಬೆಹೆಟ್ಟು ඒ හම් වර බොඩ ගොන්ජමගේ අලුගඩ දිමාවා ඕඩර් දුවාල කුදි බිෆසුඩ දනකමක ඒ ඕඩර් දූ කොල්ලාකම වඤ්ඤ දෙන්න අන්නනේද තෝඩස්
Conflita con Kuriagenda Tafatu Promotions Taka ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಿ ಕುರಿಯರ್ wan conflita con Kuramanda maseketoge ಮಾಲೂಮಾತ
ಪೂನಾ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಗ್ಯಾಗ್ ಗಡಕ ಹಮುರಿಹಾ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಎಬೋರಿ ಹುರಿಹಾ ಹಿದುಮತೆ ತನಕುಂ ಅಸ್ಲು ಫಾರ್ ಕೊದ್ದಿನಮುಗೆ ಮಕ್ಸದುಗ ಮಿ ಮೊಡ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟ ಹೊಳುವಿಗೆ ಮಿದನೆ
ಗುಣದಾನ ಅಂಗಾರ ದುವಹು ದಿಹಗಡಿ ಸುಮ್ಮಿನೆಟುಗ PSM News ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕುಕುಳು ಫಿಹಾರ ಗೆನೆಸ್ದನಿ ಗುಣದಾನ
කොන්ගිනකි මැච්චමි එජහි නෝමන ගෝල් යා ජයහන් අය සෙලිබ්‍රේට් කරන්නේ යා මේ එක්කල මොළවේ තිද කිකට කියන්නේ සාප් චැම්පියන් අද ෆල් හාදිසක්